everyone, it is Beth with Flying by the Seat of My Plants, and today is August 3rd, it's Saturday, and I am going to plant my carrot seeds today, and also beets, and I'm going to start some more zucchini and yellow squash, and there's some other stuff too. I just got to think about it. I want to start spinach and different things like that. But anyhow, so I am cleaning out the one bed. This is the bed that I believe my garlic was in. Yeah, I think my garlic was in this bed. And I don't know if you watched previous videos at the beginning of the season, that's when I had that big, huge issue of tree roots. And so going by what I'm finding in this bed, because once I pulled the garlic, I didn't put anything else in here. But it is not as full of tree roots, but tree roots are definitely in there, and I want to plant my carrots in there, so definitely have to clean that out. Irregardless of anything I was planting in here, tree roots have to go. You want a very loose soil for carrots, so I went ahead and I have my composter, so I got some compost out of there, and also I have some raised bed garden soil, because I want to fill this bed up to the top. It's 10 inches deep, and down below, it's still, I think it's my second year with these beds, second or third year. But you want to make sure they're deep so that the carrots have room to grow, and I have all kinds of really neat carrots that I'm going to be planting, so I'll show you that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this onto the bed, show you what I'm doing. And right now it's just cleaning it out from the tree roots. So, you know, that one video I did at the beginning of the season with the tree roots, if you have raised beds, you want to check them at the end of the season. If you are in a suburban area, urban area, and you have trees nearby, and when I say nearby, the one tree is like from this spot over, it's at least 30 feet away, and it's a maple tree, so I really think the roots are coming from that tree, but there's also an oak tree over here and another tree over here, so whatever. I'm dealing with tree roots, and I think every fall and every spring I'm going to have to turn these beds and really keep an eye on that so that they don't get like they were when I discovered them in the spring, which was really bad. So I'm going to turn this so you can see what I'm doing, and planting carrots. Okay, so I just grabbed the pitchfork, and I am turning the soil, and Abby's helping me as always. Can you move, Abby? I gotta move this. I can hear the tree roots. This is, Abby, move. There's a big, Abby, you're like right in the way. There's a big clump of the tree roots. Abby, I think you're blocking everything. Abby. All right, Abby just really wants to get in the middle of everything, so get all that dirt off you. Abby, come over here. Over here, please. Over here. Where's your chew stick? Over there. Go get one. Go get your chew stick. Okay. Here's my compost. Look how beautiful that is. So I'm going to put that in here. Okay, I'm gonna get some more compost. So I am gonna add a little. Hang on, I gotta get my scissors. And I'm adding more because the soil is going to settle. This is just an organic raised bed, plus of course the compost that I put in there. Okay, so some of the things I'm going to use, I'll show you. Okay, so I went ahead and added compost, removed any tree roots, and then I added some more raised bed soil. These raised beds are 10 inches deep, and because these beds are so new, underneath there is still a lot of clay. So that's going to break down through the years with adding compost and different things. But anyhow, so carrots, since it's still really hot and it's going to heat up again through the week, and we had excellent rain yesterday and last night and some this morning, which was nice. I don't have to water anything. But the carrot seeds, they want to stay moist until they sprout. So here are some of the different carrots that I'm going to start. Here is the rainbow carrot. That's from M.I. Gardener. These seeds were for 2023. Here is called the Scarlet Nance. This was also from 2023 seeds. And here is the purple carrot. These are from 2019, so hopefully they'll do okay. These I grew last year. I absolutely love them. They're beautiful, the color, everything. Get it so you can see the name. And these were from Baker Creek. So these were for 2022. Old French heirloom. Will grow best for the latest planting from June to July for an autumn season harvest. It is sweet and a good carrot. It really is good. Here's another one that I bought. It was from Baker's Creek. This was from last year seeds, 2023. M.I. Gardener. This was from 2023 seeds. Royal Chantenay. Here is a purple carrot from M.I. Gardener from 2023 seeds. And then here is a coral carrot. This is also from 2023. And then this carrot is, I'll just show it to you. I can't pronounce it. This was from 2023 as well. And it was probably when he had his seeds on sale last year at the end of the season, which he did again this year, where he reduced the price. I don't know, they're like $1.25 a seed packet, which is awesome. And okay, so I have my seeds there, and then I have my muffin pan, or tart, small tart, whatever you want to call it. So this has 24 dents. So I'm going to go ahead and I lay it down, and this way I put a seed in every one of these holes that it makes in the, I'm not going to press hard because you don't want to really bury the, but it's kind of a guideline of spacing for me. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera. Okay, so here's the bed. Here's Abby again. And I'm just going to use this to mark where I'm putting my seeds. You know what, I'm gonna wet the soil first. Okay, I'm gonna see if that makes a difference. A little. And I'm using this mainly for spacing. I'm not going to put the seeds in there deep. Okay, so I'm going to do some of the yellow ones first. And you're going to see how tiny these seeds are. Abby. Extremely tiny. I hope you could see that. Abby, please. You're blocking everything. Abby, go lay down. Go. Please. Okay, and I'm going to do these next. I hope these are okay, because again, these are from 2022. Let's see how many I have in here. A few. And I'm probably dropping about 2 or 3 seeds in each marked area. And I mean, I am starting them. It's August 3rd. You can wait a little bit longer if you want, but I just chose to do it now. It's going to take a couple weeks for it to germinate. Okay, now I'm just going to push them firmly into the soil. Very, very light coating I'm going to put. Okay. Now I'm going to water them in. And the final thing I'm going to do is I have some cardboard that, here's the outside, here's the inside. The inside is going to be, I'm going to lay it down that way. And this will help keep it from, you know, all the water or the dirt, the soil from drying out. And I'm going to put some stones or something on top of it to keep the cardboard from blowing away. And I'm going to check it probably every, I don't know, 3 or 4, no, I don't know, probably in about 5 days just to see what's going on. Although, you know, these do take about 10 to 14 days, maybe up to 18 days for them to germinate. So anyhow, I wanted to show you that. That's with the carrots. And that's how I am planting them this year. I missed the spring garden for planting carrots, so I do want to do it for the fall. And today I'm basically going to do the same thing with the beets. And I have a bed down at the end that has my Black Beauty tomatoes. They're not going to do much more. I'm going to go look at them, but I might end up ripping those out. Those are the ones that got the blossom and rot. I'm going to see if I could find one of those and I'll show it to you also. Okay, so I got 3 of the tomatoes that had the blossom and rot from the Black Beauties, and I did not add any tomato tone to that bed. I did after I discovered it had blossom and rot, and so it's really important to add calcium. And I know a lot of people, a lot of gardeners, I mean, they say there's plenty of calcium in the soil, and there's a few factors. Yeah, you have to have consistent watering, meaning you don't want to water real lightly, and then the next time you water it's real heavy. Regular, consistent watering. I mean, when I water my tomatoes, I count to 5 for each plant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I move to the next plant. You just want to be consistent, and this way it can draw up that calcium from the soil. And yes, there is calcium in soil, but if you are growing in a pot, or if you have a raised bed that's closed end, these are open to the ground, but it's all clay down there. So anyhow, and when I plant my tomatoes in the beginning of the year, through the year I crush up and I dry out eggshells, and then I pulverize it into a powder, and I add those to every single hole. And if I run out of that, then I use tomato tone. The one year I ran out, I didn't do the one back row, and they were all getting the blossom end rot. So, you know, there's arguments out there that eggshells don't do anything. They do. So I proved it to myself. So I'm sharing what I have done and what has worked for me. But definitely consistent watering. And so anyhow, this is that one, and that's the beginning of the blossom end rot. And here is another one that was developed in the blossom end rot. You can see it's soft. And then here was one that was almost ready to pick, and there's that blossom end rot. So it's at the bottom of the tomato, and but again, you can fix it. Some people have brought up using Tums. Tums does not have enough calcium. But again, I mean, to each their own. I mean, some people will argue that fact, and if it works, I don't know how many calcium or Tum tablets they put in there. But anyhow, tomato tone, eggshells, and if you are container gardening, you do need to replenish that calcium, because once it uses it up in a container, it's not getting any more unless you add it. So just important little things there. But yeah, that's blossom end rot, and it kind of ruins the whole tomato. So anyhow, so that was that, and I'm going to go ahead and figure out where I'm going to plant my beets. Basically, I'm going to do the same spacing for my beets. I'm not going to cover them with the cardboard though. Carrots, just, you know, some people use wood to cover them. I want to keep it moist, especially with the high temperatures that we've been having here. You know, I don't want all that water I don't want it to dry out. Let's just say that. I want to keep them moist. So I'll keep checking on and make sure it is staying moist. And so I guess that's about it. Today I'm doing some preserving. I have my sweet paprika in my dehydrator, and drying out so I can powder those up. And then and those you don't want to just leave on the counter to dry, because they are very thick, and if anything, you'll have mold form in the inside of the pepper rather than drying out like you could do like with the chili pepper. But everything is still doing wonderful. Today I'm also going to start in the little 6-packs. I'm going to start some more squash. I have zucchini that basically just wants to give me female flowers. Not female, male flowers. I don't know. Maybe I fed it too much nitrogen. Not really sure. But the pumpkins are doing wonderful. I have a Kajari melon that I'm going to support, because when Kajari melons, the way you know that they're ripe is, I guess, they break off, and I don't want it to crack, so I have to put like a, let me see if I have any old nylons or something that I can tie and make a little cradle for it, because I definitely don't want that to break. I mean, I tried getting the Kajari growing last year and never did. This year I actually have one, and it looks like there's other ones forming, hopefully. But anyhow, I guess that's it, and you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you on the next one. All right, bye.